Hello everyone and welcome to yet another episode of Aurogiri Protips 17. I might not have changed it, but I hope I did. So what is Protip 17? Protip 17, as titled, is weapons don't have feelings. So what does that mean? It means eventually it's going to be, you're going to upgrade your weapons. And you're going to have to learn to let go. Okay? So, what do I have on me? I have my 3 gargoyle weapons and my cross. So, a lot of people work really hard for their crosses and they love them like they were their child. But eventually, your child's going to have to grow up. And you're going to have to get rid of your cross to make an Omen of Doom, a Lucifer weapon, you know, if you want to continue on your path as being an Oni goddess killer of things. So, eventually, you're going to have to get rid of your Omen of Doom cross. Now some people think, well, I'm going to keep my cross and I'm going to make 2 crosses to plus 100 just so I'm like, no, bro. No. You're going to have to let go. You have to let go, Mom. You need to let your cross go. You know, when it comes to the point where you're using Lucifer weapons and gargoyle weapons, you're not going to be using the cross. I don't use my cross now. I have my cross as an extra weapon. I built it because I needed it for the next big thing. So, when the time comes, I'm gonna go, like, equip all my weapons that I used, okay? Like, my spears. So, I sort by attack. That brings up all the weapons that I used. And there's my Rose Maiden. So, I had my Rose Maiden. You know, that was my first baby. Where's my next baby? Geno Buster. Where's my next baby? Hio Tango. And then after that, it would be Cross. For Spear. But technically after that, it would be Galgos Cross and D3 Cross. But in terms of Spear, this was literally all the spears I've ever owned. I've had multiple Rose Maidens though, like I had like 17 of these things. But, because we were stuck there so long, I made a bunch of weapons. But it literally, for me, it went Rose Maiden, Geno Buster, Hio Tango, Omen of Doom. And right now, all these weapons are nigh obsolete. My Rose Maiden used to have Tidal Wave on it. Recently, I extracted it to see how good it was on the Rhyme. I did some extract testing. Wasn't that good. So I took it back off the Rhyme, put back on Gargoyle Lance, you know, was doing some testing. So what I'm saying is, you don't need to make a Hall of Fame for your weapons. You know, if you have, like, an Amino Hiboko from Kaga, the very city I'm in, and it's got double Spirit Blast on it, excuse me, you don't need to leave that double Spirit Blast on it for the rest of your life. Okay, we have extraction tickets. What you should do, like I have a Geno Buster here with double Spirit Blast, because Spirit Blast used to be Slice Element, and the Geno Buster has 32 Slice, so it was a really good combination. Look at that 67 Dark though. Oh my god. But that's crazy. The point being is, when the time comes that I need to make my Brigandia so that I can make my Lucifer Omen of Doom, whatever, I'm not gonna make a whole new Geno Buster just to, you know, keep this one around. I'm never using this weapon again. That's how life is in this game. It's like a, you know, you can keep the weapon. By all means, I keep all my old weapons. You know, they'll stay in my inventory. But I'm not going to keep the Ogies on them and say, oh yeah, I had this Ogie on it and this, and oh yeah, behold. They're going to be there, like, in memory. But you should take the Ogies off. That's what extractions are for. So, you know, normal Spirit Blast isn't even that useful anymore because we have Geki. But maybe I don't want double Geki. Maybe I don't want to break my weapon 2 minutes into a dungeon. But chances are I will. But I will, you know, this lesson is, your weapons, they come and go. You know, the gargoyle weapons are forever, though. Those weapons are still going to be good for a long-ass time. Gargoyles, the Dragon Arcs, those things will be forever. The 113 veterans will last you a long time, too. But eventually, you're going to want to have you know, Lucifer weapon, Lucifer, Night Sky, El Sin, Mephistopheles, things are going to start to change. The gargoyles are always going to be useful, and they're going to be very situational weapons. But, you know, you got to be prepared to let them go. So I'm fully prepared. Even though my Genobuster took me 19 artisans to get to 100, it was a big struggle. I'm still going to sacrifice it to make my Brigandia. It's literally just a relic now, and it'll be used on a good cause. The lesson here, the pro tip is, when the time comes, extract the Ogi and pass it down, you know. This weapon may have been the grandfather weapon, and then the Genobuster was the next generation, Hiotengu was the next generation. You know, I didn't give birth to a Night Spirit and build one up. And then you got the Omen of Doom Cross as the next thing, and then it goes Gargoyles, then it goes Lucifer, then it goes Night Sky, then it goes Mephistopheles. It's going to be a fun time, you know. There's going to be lots of different weapons. The lesson here is don't, like, peel your Ogis off and reuse them. Recycling is key. So when I go to make my Brigandia, I will extract both these Ogis off. Hiotengu, if I ever want another Spirit Blast and another Ugi Ending Spear, I'll take it off, because Hiotengu ain't no good to me anymore. It did its job and it's over. Omen of Doom Cross, I'm going to steal that stuff off it, level up my Ogis, you know, it's going to be a good time. Oh, that's Geki. Cool, I didn't know that was normal Geki. Alright. So, you know, it is what it is. If I ever wanted to make the Lucifer Twin Swords, I'd take off my Thunder Beast, you know. Same thing with Galgo's Cross, I'd peel off these Ogis. Basically, the lesson here is when you're upgrading, just peel off your Ogis. Don't leave them there and say, oh, I'm gonna, like, you're gonna be in Palace Arraign, your weapons are gonna break. And it's like, oh yeah, okay, it's time to pull out the Genobuster so I can hit for 1,000. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen, okay? It doesn't work that way. So, the pro tip here is upgrade your weapons, peel off your Ogis, don't be a fool. You know, don't be sentimental when it comes to these things. The weapons are tools, they don't have feelings. Except for Rhyme. Rhyme is a person and everyone should love their Rhyme. That is the only exception. Love thy Rhyme. But that said, that's this little pro tip video. Extract before, if you're gonna turn the Genobuster into a Brigandia, take the Ogis off. Don't ever forget to not extract if you're ever going to use something. So when you got to use your cross, you might as well peel off both Ogis. Why not? Go for it, you know. But that's just my little pro tip service announcement. Extract your Ogis before you know, mess around. See ya.